Hello everyone, my name is Rupa Zahid and I'm doing my Teach When assignment on project planning for my HAP 360 class at George Mason. Let's get started. First, I'm going to discuss about what project planning is. So basically, a project planning refers to everything you do to set up your project for success. It's the process you go through to establish the steps required to define your project objectives. It clarifies the scope of what needs to be done and develop the task list to do it. Let's move on, and now I'm going to tell you some history behind it. So technically, project planning was used to make the Great Pyramids of Giza and Great Wall of China, which could not be done without some planning and coordination, as I already discussed in my slides. Henry Kent is the father of project management. He's best known for creating his self-named scheduling diagram, the Gantt chart, and it was a radical idea and innovation of worldwide importance back in 1920s. So yeah, it was the history of project planning. So now I will tell you some phases of project planning. A project has 5 phases, which are following: initiation, planning, execution, controlling, and closing phase. So let me tell you what initiation phase is. So in initiation phase, where the project is selected and defined, if you select the wrong project, you would be wasting your time and effort. And in planning phase, it's the second phase in the project life cycle. The activities that need to be carried out are listed and scheduled, developed, budgets drafted, and people are assigned to do various tasks. Like, you have to select the people who will work on this particular task. So it includes communication plans, schedules, cost, and many more. So the next phase is execution phase. In execution phase, the it's the third phase of the project, and it's usually the longest phase of the project, because this is where your team will build the physical project, the deliverables, and present them to your customer or client. It includes completing plans, coordination, performance of the task, then managing project issues, encouraging your teams, and so on. So now I will move on to controlling phase. In the controlling phase, project performance must be monitored and measured regularly to identify variance from the project plans. Like, is it going fine? So it includes the scope change, cost control, performance reporting, etc. Now I will be discussing the last phase of the project life cycle, which is closing phase. So project closure involves handing over the deliverables to your customer, passing the documentations to the business, canceling supplier contracts, releasing your staff and equipment, and informing stakeholders of the closure of the project. So it means project objectives have been met and the client or customer has formally accepted the project. So yes. Here's a little introspection on project planning. Project planning is a useful way to handle the project in any field, especially in medical field, and it is a great way to manage a project. Thank you for listening my presentation. I hope you like it.